I bet you can't find this $100, Kobe.
I bet you I can. Challenge is accepted. Hi, let me introduce myself. I'm Kobe and I can find any location in the entire world. Step 1, I slowed down your video to look for important clues. This one was extremely hard. First, I saw this white island. Next, I noticed 3 trees, 1, 2, and 3. I then zoomed in a little more and saw what looked like a bunch of street lights. I did a Google search for collection of street lights. I then spent the next 3 hours looking through every single street light. Finally, I got my big break and found the formation of lights that matched your video. It's an art display called Urban Light in Los Angeles, California. I then started searching on Google Satellite for the different clues from your video. Bingo, I found the white island from your video, which means the $100 bills is somewhere in that grass right there. I grabbed my briefcase and drove 3 hours straight to Los Angeles to the Urban Light. Once I arrived, I went directly across the street to where that white island was. Directly behind it was the patch of grass where you hid that $100 bill. After 4 hours of searching and lining up the video that you sent me, I finally found the cash. Mission complete.
Well, the game of hide and seek has certainly been taken to a whole new level. That Kobe person social media star is very popular with my kids, and his skills are phenomenal with the internet in terms of tracking things down. But I'm very certain that there's the ultimate seeker that has been with us long before Kobe and his crafty online search skills. In Luke 19 it states, "For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost." A main focus of Luke's Gospel is the nature of the salvation that Jesus Christ provides. It is unique among the other Gospels in that it places a special emphasis on Jesus as friends of the outcasts. Luke provides us with numerous examples of people who have been shunned and despised by others. Example number 1, the man with leprosy. Jesus encountered a man in the street afflicted with leprosy, and rather than dismiss him, Jesus welcomed him and did not fear contracting the disease himself. Although he could have simply spoken a word and healed him, Jesus knew that the leper's deepest need and desire for physical contact. Therefore, he places his hand upon him and healed him. Jesus, the Son of Man, came to seek and to save the lost. Example number 2, the tax collector. Tax collectors were not popular in Jesus' day and were commonly regarded as sinners. Tax collectors worked for the Romans, the occupying force in Israel at the time. They collected taxes from people to give to the Romans and were regarded as traitors. Jesus was passing through Jericho, and there was a chief tax collector there named Zacchaeus, who was rich. Zacchaeus was a little man and wanted to see Jesus, so he climbed a sycamore tree. Jesus looked up and said, "Hurry down, Zacchaeus, because I must stay in your house today." The people started grumbling because Jesus was going to stay at the home of a sinner. However, Zacchaeus promised to give half his belongings to the poor and pay back 4 times as much to anyone who he had cheated. Jesus concluded by saying, "The Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost." Have you ever felt like you didn't belong? Perhaps for whatever reason you feel like an outcast from society and you're on the outside looking in. Maybe you're not part of the popular in crowd, but it feels like everyone else is included except for you. Believe it or not, I know what this feels like. I felt the same way at school, where my peers would torment me for things that they knew would get on my nerve. Whether it was my sporting skills, which were never quite good enough for representative honours, or being shunned by the popular group of boys for invitations because I didn't quite fit in with them, or the teasing of the lifelong dandruff ailment that I suffer through constantly. I felt lost as a young adolescent. Even as an adult, I get those feelings of being lost. Whereas here at school sometimes, and I'm trying to help a student navigate through a very challenging situation, or in my own personal life with raising my own children, I sometimes feel lost. In those moments of desperation, in those moments of feeling hopeless, and in those moments where I'm not quite sure which foot I should put in front of the other, I remind myself of Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. He is here to help you be found. So St. Philip's, if you ever feel like you are lost, rest assured our Lord is here to help you and to be found. I encourage you in your moments of desperation to seek His assistance through prayer or discussion, and I guarantee that you will start to feel less like an outsider. Have a blessed day.